Welcome to Myrtle Beach for the 2020 Myrtle Beach Open, brought to you by Grip Equipment. I'm Ian Anderson. Per the usual, sitting next to me, Philo Brathwaite.
Right near the beach, man.
We are real close. We could probably hit a disc with it right now, buddy.
Yeah, man.
We're going to look at our feature card for round 2. That was Chris Dickerson. That is Austin Turner. We're also looking at James Conrad and Nico Locastro.
Should be a fun watch, man. These guys are awesome crushers. They've been having a strong season all year long, coming down to the wire here. I'm sure somebody would love to take this one home.
We're starting off on hole 1. What's our play, Philo?
Well, looks like a pretty basic righty backhand hyzer. There's not much on the left side. There's some late trees through that gap. You can kind of see it to the left. There's some late trees blocking the way to the target, so most people are playing this wider right hyzer gap for the righty. Lefties are doing a flick or a turnover.
Nico going high speed, reaching for a defender. Found that little late gap you were talking about.
Yeah, there's some, like you see there, 5 or 6 little trees and a couple more pin high to the basket that can get you a bounce and a roll in the wrong direction real quick.
James Conrad, this is going to be a Star Destroyer.
And he misses everything and sneaks in there. Nice start for James.
Well done, sir. Who we got up here next? I believe we're going to see Chris Dickerson pop up here in a second. Fresh off of 2 really good showings.
Big time. This guy, like they call him the robot chicken, I mean, he's robotic. I mean, he doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. He keeps himself in contention.
Chris is throwing his FX2. That's his signature series disc. If you want to support him, go grab one of those.
He'll be okay. He hit the last tree that's about pin high. You'll see there he is about 5 paces off the target. Maybe 6.
And Austin Turner.
Haven't seen Austin for a while. He's been hiding out in Arizona and recovering, and had a little chat with him out in the parking lot. So he tried to get his life together and get healthy.
Cool, man.
So
Yeah, I know he's been battling some health issues over the years. He has a nuke in his hands, and he is a lefty, so you're going to see a forehand. He's got a great forehand, too, Philo.
Well, that looks like it came up a little short.
Yeah. Going to have a outside the circle look at the birdie here. Looking at it right now.
Well, he had the line.
Just
never got
tentative.
the disc up in the air.
Yep. Chris, to do what Chris does very well, which is make putts all day. There you go. Nico, looking to start his day well along with Chris.
That's a good start. Good opening putt for Nico.
I almost get like empathy anxiety watching Nico putt. He does these balks all the time when he's putting, oh, he's gonna putt, oh, and the last second he stops himself, resets.
It's kind of hard for everybody, because if you're out there and you're ready to play and then he does his motion and you think it's going to come out and you start to move forward like the disc is going to be released, and you got to stop and turn around and back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it work right there, though. Love to see it. Signature Nico flex. On to 2.
Yeah, this is a fun hole. It's not the longest of par 4s, but you have to get past this tunnel here and get out into the opening to have an opportunity to attack the green. It gets really, really hairy on that right side if you come up short, so really not going to help you much. Definitely want to push it out there. It's about 250 to the landing zone, and then a nice little 300-foot up shot.
Yeah. It's kind of like a circle-sized landing zone almost, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, it's a good 50 feet across.
Here's
It
Nico.
looks real skinny from the tee pad.
It does, yeah, especially like depth-wise.
Yeah.
That was Nico throwing a crown, which is a putter.
I think that's a smart play here for us long throwers. You know, we got a lot of speed. Throw something slow, something that'll hit the ground and run out of speed real quick. Once you get past that last mature tree there, then you got a straight look. Great shot.
JC ABR from JC.
Mm-hmm.
Dickerson. Probably a PA3, let's see. Yep, yes it is.
It doesn't hurt to be out there. Just slow down. There you go. That's fine. You know, it doesn't hurt to push a little left. You still basically got the same shot.
Yeah, I'd say like the advantage of being where James is over Chris is you can probably see the basket just like a little bit, but that's really the only advantage to it.
I think they can both see the target quite well from where they are. It's just a matter of distance, you know. It's the same line. It's just one's a little bit longer.
And Austin pushes that
The
one.
lefty, yeah, you're kind of surprised to see that play. You'd think he'd challenge the corner a little bit more and try to flare in there, but play a little conservative, and now he's going to have to punch out of there and scramble for his par at best.
And he is sticking one leg almost behind that tree.
Oh, he might have enough speed to get up to the green from there. We'll see. Just inside 300.
Nice being lefty for this shot.
Oh, big time. Ooh, he got the speed on it. Let's see if he gets a good finish.
Wow.
That's actually really good.
Dang.
Wow. You're thinking he'd be laying up trying to get his 4 in that position, and he's looking for a birdie 3.
Heck of a scramble right there. Dickerson looking at the basket, 280 to the pin.
I'm sure he's licking his chops on this one. This is right up his alley. There you go.
That's what he expected out of that. Well done, Chris. Nico? I think he's throwing that same disc again. Is it? Nah, it looks a little faster, doesn't it?
Looks like some kind of mid-range. I imagine he's going to... There you go, a little overstable flex, and that's got to hurry up and hustle.
Come on, get over there.
There you go. Not awesome, not bad.
Yeah.
He's a little bit shy of where I'm sure he'd like to be, but it's still well in the circle.
James is throwing another JC ABR.
Playing a really sharp hyzering angle there, making sure it's finishing in there towards the basket, and there you go. Yeah, it looks like everybody's got a nice putt for birdie here.
Yeah. Might have a straddle or two coming our way, but they all got looks. Here's Austin.
Solid putt. Good birdie. That was a great birdie, actually.
I was going to say, after that drive, that is a great birdie. Nico, this is a fun little look here.
There he is. Said he switched up to that little slide putt for inside the circles.
Oh, is that what the game was? Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he's been working on that. It just feels a little bit more comfortable for him.
Awesome. The results have been good. He's been playing really well this year.
James. A little fundamental tap in for he.
Yeah. He took down the preserve with one of those putts.
Man. James, once that guy gets on a roll just like Dickerson, you know, I mean, pretty much any of these guys out here, top pros, they get on a roll and look out.
Yeah, this is a very smashable course.
Big time.
For you guys.
Imagine you're going to see a lot of birdies today.
Yeah.
Not too many bogeys.
Also, I learned this course is only 2 weeks old, Philo.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That looks beautiful for 2 weeks old. An incredible job they did out here. Hole 3, where are we going?
Well, it's a pretty straight ahead shot. Most of us are going to take the right hyzer gap. There's some space to push something really neutral on a nice, strong hyzer angle. Nothing too overstable needed here. Just a nice, sharp angle with something pretty neutral. Let it stand up and ride down the right side.
Nico with a St. Pro fairway driver.
It's drifting a little too much. Oh, that helped a little bit. He's still going to have a long putt, though.
Yeah.
It's a deceptive 330 feet.
It did look a lot shorter from the tee.
The distances are right on. We all put the Bushnell on them, and they're right on the button.
Nice. James, that is a KJ T-Bird.
There you go. That's a good play there. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Played that beautifully. And Dickerson. He'll be throwing an M3, going mid-range.
Ooh, he tugged that one right out the gate. You could see it. Just trying to get a little extra speed on it.
And Austin with that Invisinuke.
There we go. That looks like a nice line. A couple of late trees to miss, and he caught that mature one.
Yeah. So, one decent drive out of the group there, I think.
Yeah, James will be looking at another birdie.
Here is Chris from the short. Throwing a PA3.
I'm just going to scoot and slide that thing up there, hopefully. That's a little bit short. You have some work to do for that 3.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great putter, but, I'm sure when you got a wide open shot like that, you like to see it finish a little closer.
Yeah, you'd rather not if you didn't have to. Austin giving that a good bid. Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Very aggressive.
He's got some velocity on the putts.
The boy's been working out. You see him thicked out, huh?
Yeah.
You go with the long jumper bid. Nothing doing there.
Yeah. And Dickerson to save par here. Ooh.
A rare miss on the step-through putt.
Early bogey there.
James. Doing James things. Starting his round off 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Let's start with the turkey. There's a drop-in bogey for Chris. Austin coming back for his par.
Nice solid comebacker there.
Yeah, that's one that could definitely get away from you if you let it.
Yeah, that was about a 6-step putt. I'm sure that feels pretty comfortable for him.
Mm-hmm.
Should for most of us at this stage.
Yep. Although he's like back on tour, maybe he's shaking off some nerves,
I had him. I tell you what, man, my first few holes, I was all jittery and nervous and anxious. Like, man, what's going to happen with my game this week? It's been a little while since I've been in that competitive routine.
That's true. We took you out of that for a second.
Yeah.
Hole 4, par 3. What's the play here?
This is a tricky one. I've seen some guys throw a very soft sidearm flick through the gap, something that stands up. A lot of backhand, mid-range. There's not a lot of height on this hole. The ceiling out the gate is really low, so you got to either throw something kind of fairway driverish and understable, or...
It's a DX Rock 3
That's
from James.
That's a great shot. Just got to go a little bit. Wow, look at that.
That was pretty.
You can't do it much better than that. Great play.
Nico up next. Going back to that crown putter.
It's one more mature. There it is. That's the one needed to miss in the middle.
You knew that was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, you can kind of see it when it's on the inside line, and you're kind of worrying about those trees there. And James really pushed the left edge of the fairway, and that kind of takes those out of play.
A buzz from Austin.
That's looking pretty clean. Yeah, this is a much friendlier lefty hole than a righty hole.
It definitely shapes up better, doesn't it? Bigger gaps all the way down.
Big time. We have to really press the height, on the ceiling, and these guys can keep it a bit lower and drive it in there with the lefty slope.
That's going to be Chris throwing an M3.
Yeah, that's inside too.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, a couple good deflections,
Wow.
and look at that. All of a sudden, he's actually got a chance. He's got to look at it. That was incredible.
I could not believe where that one ended up. Yeah, they say, Chris, you're back on the fairway. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Nico, lengthy bid here.
All right.
An honest one, though.
Yeah, he likes taking a stab at those long ones.
Mm-hmm. Dickerson, long 2. Just didn't turn it quite enough. Austin.
Nice birdie there.
Zipping
Lefty
in there.
making good on the lefty hole.
There we go. Like to see that. And James looking to keep pace.
James rolling right along here, looking for 4 in a row. Definitely trying to set the pace.
Wow. He makes it look so easy, too. He hasn't hit any huge putts yet. He's been throwing good shots and hitting good
He
putts.
has. I mean, he's been keeping things right in front of him, manageable, nothing too stressful.
And there's Nico. Clean up the putt. Very par.
Well, at least his rhythm seems to be,
It's there on the short ones.
It's not like he's going back and forth and trying to make up his mind. He
Yeah.
shows up and has his mind made up, gets his little rhythm going, and lets it go. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
As long as you stand there thinking about it.
And we will kick it off to grip here in a second. guys, we are back to the action. Huge thanks to Grip Equipment making this coverage possible. We're on the whole. This is a funny one, Philo.
I don't know about funny. I just think it's fun. I mean, it's nice to have a reachable par 5. You know, if you throw 2 really good shots, you might have a look at an eagle putt. I'm assuming there's going to be a few guys that have them, but yeah, I mean, there's room out there to throw the disc. You know, I mean, there's a few good landing zones. You can land off to the right side. You can land off to the left. Imagine James is really going to try to get over on this overstable. It's hanging on the left side. He's shaking his head. He doesn't like it. Let's see if he gets a good kick and reaction.
Yeah, he's kind of left sand side.
Yeah.
That was his Halo Wraith, stabled up just a little too early. Austin Turner. He'll be throwing a force.
He's just riding that left side, and hopefully, that stood up a little bit. That should be all right. Yeah, that's fine. The road is not LB.
No, that's probably the funny part when I said the hole was funny. Just there's a road down the middle of the hole, but
I think
it
it's
works
fun,
fine.
man.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Nico is gonna go roller.
Oof, that's got to hurry up. Wow. Oh. Well, I'm not sure exactly where that ended up, but I mean, that looked like it could have been a lot worse than what it did end up.
He's in there, but not too deep. That was a Ballista Pro roller. Here's Dickerson throwing a D1 turn.
Yeah, it's got to keep bleeding to the right and wants to get stable and finish in the left stuff. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah. You know, I love a roller, Philo, but I don't see it working on this hole, man. I think it's just going to finish right or left because of the road, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the smart play is to play kind of the line that James was going for.
Yeah.
But kind of bleeding it more towards the center.
Yeah.
Instead of like really being aggressive on the left side. I mean, these guys all throw so far, you would think just throw something medium stable right down the middle and just run off the road and finish a little bit left. It
even kind of helps your angle, too, to get on that second shot because you're going right on your, second or third, depending on where you end up.
James got to stay in the fairway over there.
Kind of. He threw a thumber out, got over there. He's slightly pinched, but workable. Here's Austin's second.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. Just total attack position. Wow, what a shot. Almost to the gap.
Has he got an evil look here? Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, yeah, he does.
Get it, dude.
Wow, that was a huge throw.
Taking advantage of another lefty hole again, right?
Goodness gracious, that was far.
Yeah, Austin rips, man. I saw his drive was 478, and it was way too high for optimal.
Wow.
And this forehand from Dickerson, dude.
Oh, perfect flare off of the road.
Are you kidding me with that, man? Wow.
That was huge, too.
Man, he's not known for the forehand, but maybe he should be. That was really good.
You saw Conrad using him at USDGC.
Yeah,
I mean, he was using him in Charlotte. I mean, I've had to incorporate it. I mean, we're predominant backhand guys, and we're both realizing, like, we cannot survive this tour without it.
You can't, man.
You know, like, you have to have that play and move the disc from left to right.
That's a tool you got to add to your bag, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So here's James, like I mentioned, slightly pinched, reaching for an AVR on his third.
All right, get down. He's going to have a long bid there.
Yep.
Probably in the 45 range.
Looking at it right now for the birdie. Oh, sorry, I guess par, excuse me.
That's an unfortunate hole there for James. You would think he'd eat this hole up.
Yep. Nico? I believe this will be for a par save for him as well.
He really wanted that putt.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those holes you can get in trouble and scramble for your par, or just take it easy on yourself and aim in the biggest part of the fairway and make a relatively easy 4 or birdie like Austin.
Yeah, this is a par 4, excuses.
It's a par 4.
Yep. I think
It
so,
says
right?
par 5 on the tee pad.
Is
That's
it really?
weird.
Huh.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There is James. There's bogey. Man. And Dickerson with an absolute drop-in birdie. That was good. Nico doing a little bit of ruminating here.
That's okay. It is par 4.
Yep.
That's a long par 4, man.
It is.
That interesting shape at the end there. Oof.
Yeah, almost 900-foot par 4.
Wow.
Austin making it work there. On to hole 6. We're shortening it up on this one, Philo.
Yeah, this is totally a flick hole. I did see MJ on my card yesterday throw his putter right down the middle on this thing and splash out.
No way.
It was ridiculous, man. We were like, how did he do that? I mean, it went right down this.
The drone flight right there?
Pretty much. It was incredible.
Too
It was
cool.
incredible.
All right, we got Austin Turner on the box. We throwing a Luna.
Oof. Oh, there was some love if I've ever seen it.
That was a nice little kick.
That was heading towards the bad side of the fairway and puts him right in the middle.
Dickerson. It's going to be an A3. Overstable approach disc.
That looks real nice. Oh, no.
Man.
With a putter?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like a zone.
Get out of here.
Like a pig, harp, you know, that type of deal.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a huge flare for something moving so slow. That was incredible.
Just need a little more to hop in there. Here is James with an AVR.
That's not too bad over there. He's a little past pin high, about 35 or so.
Definitely workable. Nico.
James's wheelhouse, as we like to say.
Yeah. Nico's all back to that crown.
Following that inside line, and
Oh.
that's going to be another long look for Nico.
And I don't think you can even see the basket from. Yeah, I remember he had to do a little hop.
A little bunny hop to try to get his location on.
Mhm. He's throwing the sinus. Oh no, that's a crown. Misstamp.
He's really good at that throw.
He is, yeah. Reminds me of Greg Barsby throwing that a lot too.
Those two are both really good at that little spin putter throw,
Mhm.
upshot. They get a lot of throw-ins.
Yeah. It never goes too far past the basket either. They put great pace on it.
A lot of nose up.
Yeah, that's
Another
what it is,
big
right?
putt there for Austin.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to catch a little rhythm and get moving here.
And speaking of Greg, I feel like a slow-mo version of Austin's putt would still get there faster than a normal version of Greg's putt. He zips him. And he zips him too. Good smash, James.
Nice recovery there for James. Birdie after Bogue stat.
Now there you go. Still has, what, 0 pars?
Oof, Nico high in the chains, but brand new disc catcher 28, scooping it up nicely.
My favorite basket on tour. How about yours?
Yeah, I mean, they have their faults too, but I think consistency-wise, I think they're the best basket out there.
Perfect.
That was.
On to hole 7. What's our play?
Hole 7 is totally a flick shot. There is not a lot of room to work the righty backhand throw, and here you got to miss both of these mature trees, make a hard right turn, and stop on a dime. Pretty tough shot for the righty backhand. Flick or the lefty when you're licking their chops.
Yeah, you got to get way right, way late, which makes it very tough for that backhand line. Austin.
Playing a little flex line, and that thing's got to hustle.
It's a force, so it should fade pretty quickly. Oh, he's long. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Yep.
Ugh. That does not look like
Too
it.
much go on that. It's not the longest hole, so you don't need a lot of speed per se. You just want to shape it right. Missed that one mature tree there on the left.
Chris going H1.
Oh, that's the tree
Oh.
to miss right there. Got to kind of challenge that V tree there on the right side. Be on the left side off the tee. You just want to challenge that a little bit. This is a tough shot for James.
He's doing it, though.
All hyzer flip, and it's just, I just don't think it's going to make it over there, no.
No. He's got it. I mean,
He's got a long look at it, but I mean, he's not in the circle,
yeah.
you know.
Nico? That's a little
So,
high.
It's not. It's okay to take it up high. It's just, yeah,
There's just a little more up there to miss.
yeah, not just. I don't know. I mean, I like the shot, the shape of the shot. It's
Mhm.
just, you know, the pace on it. I feel is harder to judge than if you just went straight up hyzer with the flick.
That was a fortress for Nico. Very overstable disc right there. Here is his look at a 2.
Long step putt. Did you hear that thing Eagle was talking about
I saw
for
it,
next
man.
year?
Yeah.
Talking about no more step putts.
I am
inside
so down with
circle
that,
2.
honestly, man. I don't
think, yeah, I think it'd be a good thing.
know. Yeah.
Oh,
Dang. That was a heck of a bit.
almost with the peekaboo putt.
Yeah. And Conrad Last best chance for a 2,
Oh.
but not so much. Went all along, too.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, manageable for a player of his caliber.
Makes that putt all the time.
Yes, he does.
Little 6 pacer off the target. It's not so bad.
Dickerson coming back for his as well. Man, I hated Harleys before. I filmed around out here. And now I really do. All the ones out here, they rip it around and they have like 90s level subwoofers on their Harleys. Did you hear that yesterday?
I heard a bunch of that.
They're rocking out, man.
There's a Jeep thing going on in town as well, and all these guys are driving around their fancy $70,000 Jeeps with all the 40-inch rims or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. Looks like a monster truck rally with Jeeps.
Too funny. Hole 8, what's our play?
This one's pretty fun. For the righty backhand, you got to miss this light pole right here and boogie hard left, so it's really hard to get there with the mid-range because it just kind of doesn't hook up fast enough. You need to throw something fairway, driverish, Firebird, something flex it up that middle gap. You can't really throw just straight up hyzer because of that mature tree. That
Austin.
one right there, and so if that gets on the ground and big flare, then he should be good.
It's Nuco S.
That's still, that stuff on the right there just gobbles it right up. It's a very well-shaped hole.
Looks like he'll have a putt, though.
Yeah, he'll have a putt. It's just a weird one. There's a bunch of sticky stuff there.
Chris with the A3 again.
Challenging that,
Oh.
yeah, that's the... If you just sneak past that, you're good, but those smart plays to kind of take it a bit wider with something more overstable. But
That's
I can
kind of
see
what Austin did with the Nuco S versus
Right.
the A3.
But
Interesting.
he hung it out a little too wide. It's such a tight line, and that's the tree
Oh
that
my
you want to miss.
gosh.
That's still going to hang him out there a little wide.
It is, isn't it? That's a KJ
No way, he got
again.
over it.
Ooh.
Wow, that's going to be a nice play.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right there, yep. Just barely snuck over the sticky stuff.
Nico.
Playing a bit of a flex into this one.
Yeah, that's his fortress again. Very overstable.
There you go. That's the play that I was looking to see.
Beautifully done.
Somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. I like that. The overstable disc gives you the bigger gap, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Dickerson from the woods. Just going in.
Flinging it up there.
Oh, my God.
Goodness gracious.
Austin.
I had this same putt for my birdie too, but I'm not left-handed.
Did you just stretch it the other way?
Nope, actually I was further back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. He was a bit closer.
Another good putt from Austin.
Absolutely.
What time off? Nico.
There you go.
See the relief in that putt. Good hit right there. James, after a great drive with that KJ T-Bird. The OG KJ.
Solid. James looks mighty comfortable.
He does, doesn't he? He's got one par so far, too. Everybody par in 7. That's funny. There is Chris tapping on his par, and here is Austin making good.
Nicely done. We'll straddle out.
Stabbing it right at the chains. Like you mentioned, not letting that hand leave the body. On the whole 9.
This is a tough hole for the righty backhand. It's odd shape. You'd have to throw something really, really fast, like on a hyzer flip towards the left edge of the fairway, and just hope that it burns over right on time and kind of makes that sideways slide to the green. Not an easy play at all.
No. It's almost kind of a tough shape for the forehand, too, though.
It is. I mean, the lefty's got a little bit of an advantage, but it's still going to be hard for him to keep it straight enough. You know what I mean? Like, he's still going to finish to the right side of the fairway.
Yeah. That was a force from Austin. He's kind of tucked behind a tree, but he will be able to straddle out into the main fairway. Conrad, this is a Thunderbird.
I like the shape of it. Is it going to get enough forward push? Wow, that's a huge,
That was sick, man.
shot.
I think that is the best shot for the hole.
I haven't seen one done better than that yet.
It's a tough task.
That was beautiful.
Nico Locastro.
That's a lot inside.
Yeah,
I
that-
saw the line that James hit. That was exactly what I was talking about before he threw it. That's where Chris needs to get his disc. And there he's going for it. And I think he's got to get down and start boogieing right. A little too high, a little too stable.
Yeah, that was his F1.
Yep. He'll have an out, though. He should be able to get up and down, save his par, move on.
Here's where
Nico's a ways back, yeah.
208 to the pin. Huge thanks to our rangefinder and speed gun crew out there. They were killing it.
That was very nicely done by Nico.
It was. That was a tough stance to generate that amount of power from.
Yeah, it's hard to get speed when you're pointing the wrong direction, and he's not happy.
Yeah. And here's where Austin ended up in a good lefty situation again for him. Get around this corner with a forehand. Oh, or not. Oh, no. So he's about 100 out right here.
Ooh, good bid.
Got the pole. And here is where Chris ended up, 116, but thankfully just a really clear line to the basket.
Yeah, that's a brilliant break to
be 10 feet off the fairway.
Yeah,
but
you can actually take a little soft
Oh
stab
my
at it. How many times do we see that at USDGC, huh? And look like he had nothing, and all of a sudden, oh, it's almost going in.
Yep. Conrad for a stroke on the card in most of the field.
No.
Oh, how did that drop out, man?
He pushed his swing just a hair right.
Yeah.
The disc was kind of angled to the right when it caught the basket, and not on center enough.
There was somebody walking down the fairway of the next hole.
No.
Nico. And he had to reset. And kind of got him out of his rhythm, it looked like. And Nico with an unfortunate bogey there after a great upshot. Dickerson looking for a par, which will keep pace with our leaders, that is, in Conrad and Turner. Austin's having a sneaky good round here. 5 through 9.
I wouldn't call it sneaky.
Oh, now it got less sneaky. It's a bogey. Yeah, he has made some good putts, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's made some nice putts. His throws haven't been all perfectly spot on, but he scrambled really nicely on hole 3, and or that was hole 2 rather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just plugging right along. That's all you can do.
Yep. Booming it.
Another look at the perfect shape of the drive there from James Conrad on the difficult hole 9, and there you see it. After 9 holes.
Yeah, some scores right there, man. So we'll see if they keep going into part 2. Getting a look at beautiful Myrtle Beach. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Philo, thanks a ton.
No worries, man. It's great to be back with you.
It's the best, man. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.